Mommy? Mommy? Mommy?
Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in the sure and certain hope of resurrection. Amen.
Thane? All right, go ahead. All right. May I come in? Hey. You didn't come down for supper. Thought you might want this.
I'm not hungry.
A child. Greg Haynes, this 17-year-old you see before you, who I might remind you is being tried as an adult, stabbed her multiple times. Greg Haynes knew exactly what he was doing. He's not insane, ladies and gentlemen. He is a cold-blooded murderer. And having heard the evidence, you have no choice but to convict him. Thank you.
Ms. Weston, your closing arguments?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, nothing can excuse what Greg Haynes did. He committed a brutal crime and a young girl is dead. But something went very wrong deep inside of Greg months, years before that awful night. Over and over, he watched his father beat his mother year after year. Now, that wasn't supposed to happen in a home like theirs. Greg would go to sleep at night with his hands over his ears to block out his mother's screams. You heard the testimony from Dr. Larson about the effects of post-traumatic stress on children, but he is a 17-year-old boy. Ladies and gentlemen, there are two victims here. One of them is dead. One of them is sitting right in front of you. Please, don't compound this tragedy. Thank you.
So, do you care to take a guess at the jury's decision?
Well, juries are getting harder and harder to read these days. Might as well try and predict the weather.
You want to give the weather a shot? I'm on vacation next month.
Well, as warm as it's been lately, I'd say Indian summer. It'll be good for the crops.
What are you, moonlighting as a farmer or something?
I grew up on a farm.
Cows, pigs, chicken, that sort of thing?
Yeah, we learned how to read the weather.
I've been your assistant for almost 2 years. This is the first time I've ever heard you talk about your childhood.
Oh. Hello.
The jury's back, Caitlin.
Okay, we're on our way. Jury's back.
Will the defendant please rise? Has the jury reached a decision?
We have, Your Honor. We, the jury, find the defendant, Greg Haynes, not guilty.
You have 2 unheard messages.
Hi, Miss Weston. This is Phyllis from the cleaners. That suit you wanted rushed is all ready. Thank you.
And next unheard message.
Hey, Kate, it's Ryan. Could you give me a call, please? I need to talk to you.
Yeah. The bombers are headed straight for the enemy, and they don't even know it.
Time for you boys to declare peace and start picking up the war.
Mom?
Zach.
Hello?
Hey, Ryan, it's me. So, what's the problem?
I'm gonna take it outside. Well, Dad's been having some memory lapses. The other day, I found him by the side of the road. He had forgotten how to get home. You know, I had the funny idea that you might want to come out here for a visit.
I'm not there, Ryan. You're there.
Forget it. It was a stupid idea, okay? I just thought I'd try, Kate. Bye.
Bye.
Is everything okay?
Ryan thinks there might be something wrong with our dad.
And Ryan would be your brother? Hey, I don't know the names of anyone in the Weston clan. Are there other siblings?
Nope, just the two of us.
Is your father all right?
I really don't want to talk about this right now.
Listen, I think I'm gonna go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Love you.
Say goodnight to your daddy, go brush your teeth and get in bed. I'll be in there in a minute.
My daddy.
Good night, Ace. See you in the morning, okay?
I'm gonna warm up that coffee.
No, it's fine, thanks.
Is she coming?
I don't know, probably not.
I could try talking to her.
I think it's best you stay out of it.
I'll go see why Brianna's fussing if you tuck Zach in.
I love you, Laura.
I love you too, honey.
This is how I direct your call. Good morning, Mr. Mendelson. David said you wanted to see me.
Morning, Caitlin. Sit down, please. The high school girl they arrested last night, the one who abandoned her newborn baby at a bank's ATM machine. Did you hear about it?
Yes.
Her name's Allison Doyle. Her parents have retained us.
Have all the adult criminals gone to another law firm?
You chose to make these kind of cases your specialty, Caitlin. I haven't pushed you into them.
No, I know.
Thank you for holding. How can I help?
I guess it's because everyone else has given up on these kids. Yeah, I know they've done horrible things, but
Thank you for holding.
maybe there's something redeemable there.
Are you up to talking with Allison Doyle today?
Yes, I will talk to her this morning. But if it's all right with you, I would like to take off early this weekend. I need to go see my brother and my father. We won't be able to get a bail hearing till Monday anyway.
Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, sir. Allison, I've got to ask you a few questions. When did you find out you were pregnant?
I didn't know I was pregnant. All of a sudden, I was doubled over in pain like I was being ripped apart.
You didn't know that you were pregnant?
That's right.
Okay, the night of the birth, what happened?
I wasn't sure what was going on, so I locked myself in the bathroom and
All right, we don't have to go through all that right now.
I couldn't believe what was happening to me.
Did you consider going to your parents?
They were at some function.
Okay, after you gave birth in the bathtub, then what happened?
I used a washcloth to clean her up. She was so cute. She wasn't even crying. She just stared up with me with those shiny eyes.
Did you have a plan?
No, I knew I couldn't keep her at home, so I snuck out and walked till I found a place where I thought she'd be found. It's not like I wanted her to die or anything. I just wanted someone to find her.
All right, Allison, this is very important. Did you know that what you were doing was wrong?
I'm sorry I'm late. I had a business meeting. Your mother chose not to come, Allison. She's quite upset. Kevin Doyle.
Yeah, I gathered. I was just asking your daughter if she realized at the time that her actions were wrong.
I don't know. I told you. I was freaked out.
She didn't realize that you were pregnant. What did you think when your period stopped?
I was dieting. I thought maybe it was that.
Okay. I have one more question for you. Who is the father?
What difference does that make?
I can't tell you.
Do you know who the father is? Allison, you are my client. Not your mother, not your father. I am defending you, and it is very important that we communicate. Okay? I'll be in touch.
How you feeling?
Hello, Ryan. Is this a follow-up guilt trip?
No, just a simple question. Are you a part of this family or not?
Which means, am I coming there or not?
Well,
Yes, I'm coming, but only for the weekend. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll come.
thanks, sis.
Are we chatting on the phone all day, or are we working?
Dave, I want DNA testing done on the baby.
Okay. Whose DNA are we going to compare it to?
I have no idea. She won't tell me who the father is. So in the meantime, we need to talk to some of her friends from high school. Somebody's got to know something about this girl.
Got it. Kate, what's going on? What's happening there?
I almost hit somebody. I gotta see if he's okay. I'll talk to you later. am so sorry, sir. I didn't see the Dad. You got a new truck.
Didn't know you were coming to visit.
Well, neither did I. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision.
It's been a while, Katie.
Oh, it hasn't been that long.
2 years by my count.
Really? I didn't realize it had been that long.
So why are you here? It's not the holidays yet, is it?
Oh, I just thought I'd surprise you.
You did that.
Yeah, I thought maybe I could try and help out with the farm work, keep up with the boys.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see. I'll be home in a while. You remember how to get there.
Yes, I remember. I'll see you there. Well, that went really well. Hey, Wilbur.
Dad, is that Aunt Kate?
Sure is.
Hi, guys.
We just herded the cows through here, so you might want to watch out for the... Not exactly the proper footwear for a farm.
One never forgets the landmines. Wow, Zach, you got big.
It's been a while since you've seen him.
2 years. I've never seen Brienne. I've seen pictures of her.
Dad's not here right now.
Yeah, I know. I ran into him on the road. Literally, well, almost. He said that he was going to an appointment. Is he going to the doctor?
Oh, that's the last place you'd go.
All right, I'm gonna go get my bags.
Come on, let's go back to work.
Mommy?
Bud?
Hey, where's Wilbur?
At home. He doesn't like riding along in the truck much anymore. He's not as young as he used to be.
Well, what brings you in today?
I want to add something to my will right away. I've been saving some money for Wilbur's care. Hard cash, $80,000 in a safety deposit box. That's for him.
Don't you want to put that in a savings account, draw some interest on it?
Well, of course not. Dogs don't have bank accounts.
I see. Okay. Well, I'll type this right up, get you to sign it. I'll add it to your will.
Go on back to sleep, Wilbur. I'll take over now.
Our only hope is to plead diminished capacity. She wasn't thinking clearly. Let's assume that she was hysterical, she was bleeding, lightheaded. Oh, David, I gotta go.
Don't you ever stand still?
I have a big case. A young girl left her newborn outside of a bank at night.
And it helps to wear out the floor.
You know, you don't have any food in the fridge. Why don't you let me take you out to dinner?
I guess. Oh, then I have to get ready.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm going to iron a shirt. Why do you have to ask so many questions?
Well, I could do that for you.
Let's go.
He started there when he was a teenager, right? Yeah. Let's see.
You need some more coffee?
You drink a lot, do you?
No, not a lot, just to relax.
My daughter's a lawyer, and I don't even know what kind of law you do.
Well, I handle most of the juvenile cases at our firm. Actually, I handle all of them. I guess it's my specialty. I think it's because I feel like the kids deserve a second chance. You know, I realize that they've done horrible things, but they're kids. You know, and most of them have been through awful stuff themselves. And most of them have suffered abuse and neglect, and the rage that they have just takes over.
And then they kill people?
Yeah, sometimes they do.
No, I'd get potatoes if I was you.
They used to have pancakes here.
I'm sure they still do. They probably just don't serve them at dinner.
All right, that's a salmon
Oh,
and fried steak. Gravy on the side.
sorry, I didn't turn it off.
I want to go home.
We haven't done something like this in so long.
Dessert? Don't you think? Dog girl?
Dad?
Annie,
Dad, are you okay?
I thought you were Ann.
Mom's gone. She's been gone a long time.
It's chilly.
Let's get in the car and go home. Come on. Can't remember what you look like in any of these, Mommy.
Seems like we never get ahead with these trees.
That's the biggest battle, keeping up with what Mother Nature throws you.
Someone's here, Dad.
Morning, fellas.
Morning, Aunt Kate.
It's wearing Mom's jacket.
Well, she couldn't very well work in her fancy city clothes. She has a right to wear your mom's thing.
Oh, I know. It's just it's spooky how much she looks like Mom.
It's the clothes that do it.
No, it's strange. She just looks so much like her.
So, how's this year's crop?
Better than average. We have to clean up these trees and harvest what we got before the first freeze.
Well, Indian summer like this, that's gonna be a while.
Damn long summers. Bad for the winter crop.
Thought you didn't plant winter crops anymore.
You shouldn't bring that up right now, Kate.
What? I'm merely asking a question.
And I was merely saying...
You two stop bickering. You know your mother hates it. I said I'd keep things orderly.
Sorry, Kate.
Me too.
I'm gonna change the oil in the tractor.
I'll go with you, Dad.
Don't need any help changing oil in the tractor.
No, I'll just watch. I mean, maybe I can learn something from my dad.
I'm going with you, Grandpa.
All right. I've been here less than 24 hours, and I get what you meant.
I better catch up with him. The last time he changed the oil on the tractor. He forgot to put the new oil back in. Burned up the engine.
Denver.
You just keep taking these pills twice a day, Emily.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Dr. Osborne? I'm Kate Weston. I'm not sure you remember me.
Of course I do. You're the spitting image of your mother. It's been a long time. You here visiting your family?
Kind of. It's not as casual as that. Ryan called me about Dad.
I'd like him to go in for some tests, but he's a stubborn man. Won't hear of it.
Well, there's definitely something wrong with him.
Sit down. I've known your family a long time. I remember you when you were a teeny little thing. I remember your mother. I don't want to make the same mistake with your father that I made with her.
What about my mother?
Well, I should have insisted she see somebody, a specialist. I should have pushed her harder, but I didn't. With your dad, I'm going to pester him till he goes in and we find out what's going on. But I'm going to need your help and support.
All right, well, thank you, Doctor. Thanks for taking the time to see me.
Good luck with your dad.
Thanks again.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
Good, thanks. So, this must be Brienne.
Brian said you were picking up some groceries, so I baked a cake.
Oh, well, I just got sandwich stuff. Dad didn't have anything in the kitchen.
Nothing better than family dinner with sandwiches and chocolate cake.
Hey, Zach. Dad, I was thinking about hiring a man to help out for a while. So you could take it easy.
Don't want to take it easy. Do my share.
Oh, I'm just saying, it's a lot of work for one man.
Don't baby me. I can still work the farm.
And Kate, do you go into jails and talk to people?
Sometimes. I meet most of my clients in jail.
Do they have to eat bread and water and walk around with chains around their ankles and stuff?
Zach! I think they get a little more than bread and water, but yeah, you know, some of them are shackled.
Do they let kids in the jails to visit?
Oh, no.
Is that why you don't have kids? Because they can't go with you on your job?
Hey, sport, enough with the questions, okay?
You know, Zach, when Aunt Kate was young, she asked more questions than the law allows. She was real curious.
Dad, are you okay?
Damn. Wish people would stop asking me that.
We're worried because we want to know what the problem is.
I'm not one of your cases. Don't try and fix me.
I can talk to 16-year-old murderers more easily than I can talk to my own father.
He'll head out to the barn, fuss around for a while. Probably fall asleep on a bale of hay.
What should I do?
No, just let him sleep. He'll make his way back in on his own.
Honey, I've got the kids in the car. I put the cake in the fridge. Thane will eat it for breakfast.
You two are leaving now?
Oh, yeah, we're going home. See you in the morning.
Good talking to you, Kate.
Same here.
Don't be a stranger.
Hi, Mommy. What's for supper?
I don't know.
Should I help?
I wish you could.
Mommy?
I can't believe how much you look like Mom in those clothes. What are you doing here? Is Dad okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's in his room asleep.
What is it, Kate?
I was just driving around thinking, why can't I remember Mom wearing anything other than that blue bathrobe? I mean, here I am in her clothes, and I don't remember her in them.
She was in her robe a lot. She was in bed a lot, too.
You know, I look at your life and my life, and it's like we had two different childhoods. But we didn't, and yet here you are with this happy family and this life that just seems so normal.
I think for some people, it's easy to get past the sadness, and other people have to work a little harder on it.
So it's my fault. I'm responsible for my own unhappiness.
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm not doing any good here. Thought I could get Dad to go to the hospital for tests, but he isn't going to do anything he doesn't want to. Whatever's wrong with him, he doesn't want to find out.
Well, that seems to be a family trait, not wanting to find out the truth. You know, maybe if you stopped running away, you and Dad could work things out.
I actually thought I could talk to you.
Kate. Kate, come on, don't go.
Dad, why are you dressed? Are you going somewhere?
Going to work like I always do.
Dad, it's the middle of the night. Now you need to go back upstairs, go to bed, and get some more sleep. Look at the clock. It's not even midnight yet.
Stop arguing with me.
Look, Dad, if it was time to work, Ryan would be here, right? Let's find out where Ryan is.
You didn't make my breakfast again, Annie.
Dad, it's Kate. Mom's not here.
Of course she isn't here. She passed away years ago. What's the matter with you, Kate? I have to get started.
Ryan, you need to get over here right away.
Ryan's too young to be up this early.
Just hurry up.
I'm wasting time. Wasting time.
Well, you should sleep through the night now. What's left of it anyway.
What did you say to him? How did you do this?
Oh, he just gets stuck in a loop. I took his mind somewhere else. Looked at the stars and the constellations, and suddenly seemed to remember it was night and he should go to sleep. Isn't that Mom's ring?
Yes.
You had it all this time? You know, Dad looked for it that day when he saw she wasn't wearing it.
Thanks for coming over tonight. I didn't know what to do. Ryan, I'm sorry I snapped at you earlier.
Get some sleep. Morning. Is Dad up and at it already?
He's still sleeping.
Probably the best medicine for him right now.
Can you still see their names carved on the tree?
Sure can. Want to walk down there?
I have these big gaps in my memory. I can't remember what her laugh sounded like.
That's probably because you don't remember hearing it. She was unhappy for a long time, Kate. I think you've forgotten some things. rearranged your memories, stepped around the painful ones for so long until they just seemed to disappear.
I have some pretty clear memories, Ryan. Dad cared more about the farm than he did about any of us. I remember the time that Dad forgot to pick me up at school when Mom had the flu. I was sitting outside in the snow, and I was so cold, I started walking home by myself.
That's not the way it happened, Kate. That's just the way you decided that it did.
Well, I remember it, Ryan. They were locking up the school. It was getting dark.
And Dad went looking for you and found you walking alongside the road trying to make your way home.
Yeah, when he realized he'd forgotten.
Kate, Mom was having one of her spells and just crawled back into bed. Forgot to tell anybody to go get you. And when Dad got home and realized that she hadn't picked you up, he rushed out to find you. And when you got sick, he's the one that took care of you. Kate, we didn't have the kind of mother that tucked us in at night or took care of us when we were sick. Usually she was sad and crying or locked in a room. Dad wasn't the one that made her kill herself. She did that, all by herself.
He drove her to it.
That's not the way it was. Sometimes I think it's easier for you to blame him instead of...
Instead of what?
One of us was bound to find her. You're the one that did, but it was bound to be one of us. She had to know that. You remember that Thanksgiving when we had canned soup?
Because Dad forgot to get a turkey.
No, he remembered. Mom got as far as putting it in the oven, and then she, I don't know, she just freaked out and threw the turkey in the trash can.
But he told us he'd forgotten.
Kate, he was trying to protect us. And the reason I remember that is because I overheard them talking that morning.
I had to go. I gotta be at work in the morning.
Kate.
Tell Dad I'll be back soon.
Hello?
It's me.
Kate, it's the middle of the night.
I know. I just didn't call you back when I said I would.
So what's up?
I've had a hectic weekend.
Your family?
Mostly my father. And memories of the past.
Well, some wise person once said we can never go back.
Just feel like I want to run away for a while.
I'm booking that cruise we talked about. We say we escape together.
Sounds good. Thank you for being there for me.
How about lunch tomorrow?
You got a date. Moran's?
At 1.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, sweet. The Doyles are here?
Okay.
Miss Weston, my wife, Virginia.
Miss Weston?
Hello. Can we get you anything?
I'd like a coffee. Black?
Mrs. Doyle?
No, thank you.
Please sit down. So, I understand David spoke with you over the weekend, so you're up to date on everything. The bail hearing is this morning, and as you know, the charge is child endangerment.
This is still so overwhelming.
I'm gonna try and get your daughter released to your custody. I don't think it'll be much of a problem.
If only she'd come to me.
Mrs. Doyle, did you notice any changes in your daughter that might have made you suspect that she was pregnant?
She's had a weight problem for years. We've taken her to doctors, dietitians. She just refuses to cooperate with them.
My husband thinks she has a food addiction problem.
Well, right now she's got a bigger problem than that. Most juries are typically not very sympathetic toward young girls who leave their newborns out on the street.
I assume you have prepared her defense?
Oh, yes, I have. She didn't know what she was doing. She was too traumatized to understand her actions or be responsible for them. Mrs. Doyle, do you have any idea who the baby's father might be?
No.
Allison is an emotional girl. Irrational most of the time. Perhaps you should put me on the stand to testify to her history in that regard. Her behavior over the years?
Mr. Doyle, I plan to put on the best defense that I can. I think I'll decide who I want to put on the stand.
Fine. We hired you because you're a good attorney. I'm sure you'll do what you can. Virginia.
Mrs. Doyle. David, bring me a plastic bag so I can bag up this cup and send it to the lab for DNA testing.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Denver airport is closed?
Megan, hey, did you get a car?
Your parents came to see me today. Their mother seems like a very sweet woman. Your father is a little overbearing, but I think he loves you very much.
He's not my father.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
He's my stepfather. My mother married him when I was 3.
Is there anything you want to tell me?
Like what?
Like who the baby's father is?
Well, your star getting away and enjoying each other on the high seas, huh? All right, Kate, what's up?
I can't go. It's my family. You wouldn't understand.
Okay, I've seen you looking at the pictures you have of your family, the 1 or 2 pictures you have around anyway, and I wish you could see your own face at those moments. I mean, I want to understand, and you never tell me anything even when I ask.
She killed herself. My mother, she killed herself when I was 7. In a car, in a garage. And I found her.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you. I understand you need some time to work this out, and I'm here if you need me.
Oh, jeez. Why the hell did you do that?
Now, I have work to get done.
Dad? Dad! Dad?
Look, I think it's time we talked about having someone stay here. You know, a live-in.
I can take care of myself.
Yeah.
Why don't we sound chipper today?
Dad's not having a good day.
It can't be that bad. Let me talk to him.
No, I don't think that's a good idea right now.
Ryan, you're the one who pulled me into this.
You know, actually, I think that is a good idea. Hold on. Dad, phone call! He's coming.
Yeah, I have work to get done. Hello, this is Thane Weston.
Hi, Dad.
Who's this?
It's Kate.
Somebody looking for your sister. I'm busy.
You satisfied?
He's not having a good day, is he?
Yeah, I gotta keep my eye on him.
All right, you call me if you need to.
I will. The Doyles just posted bail. Allison's at home.
Allison told me that Kevin Doyle is her stepfather.
That could be a bombshell.
Well, what do you think? Because I am at a loss as to how to defend this girl. I'm not getting any help from her or her family.
We might just have to make a deal, get her as little time as possible. Where you going?
To the Doyles to attempt to speak with my client.
How may I help you, Miss Weston?
I wanted to talk to you for a few minutes before I talk to Allison. Dr. Leeds, the psychiatrist we had her speak with, is not going to be much help to us on the stand, if I even put her on the stand at all. Mrs. Doyle, I don't know that I can offer a not guilty plea. See, Allison has a very good recall of what she did and why. Our only defense is state of mind, and frankly, I am puzzled by her state of mind. Mostly because she's not being forthcoming with me.
I don't know what I can tell you, Miss Weston.
Aren't you supposed to be talking to me? I'm your client.
I was just coming in to talk to you.
Yeah, don't bother.
May I go after her, please?
You will probably find her out on the back patio. She always goes outside when she's very upset.
May I talk to you?
Didn't my mother answer all of your questions?
I need to talk to all the people around you. That's how I build a defense.
Am I defendable?
Of course. It is beautiful here.
It's quiet. No doors, no walls.
You feel trapped?
Sometimes.
And how was your talk with Dr. Leeds?
Why don't you just ask her?
Because I am asking you.
She just asked me a lot of questions about what happened.
Allison, you could go to prison for quite a while. You know that, don't you?
So?
Excuse me, sorry. Yeah.
Caitlin, it's Dottie. Sorry for the interruption. Regarding the Doyle case, Mr. Mendelson wants to see you immediately. He's not happy.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Allison, do you know what DNA testing is?
They use it to catch criminals or set some of them free?
They also use it to determine who the parents of a baby are.
So?
So, is there something that you want to tell me? Allison, please, just talk to me. I can only imagine how awful it was, but I can help you if you'll just trust me.
Miss Weston, I didn't know you were coming by today.
You have my phone numbers. If you need me, you call me.
She's in very good hands here at home, Miss Weston.
Oh, I'm sure she is. I'll see myself out.
Airport is closed?
It's the wrinkle I was referring to in the Doyle case.
Why did you get a DNA test in the first place?
Gut feeling, instinct.
What made you proceed with the test without telling me about it first? We were going to...
We just got the DNA results today. I take full responsibility for not telling you about ordering the test, but the results prove that I'm right. Kevin Doyle needs to be charged with rape and child molestation.
Thank you for holding. How may I direct your call?
You left out incest.
We found out that Kevin Doyle is her stepfather.
Yes, thank you.
Kevin Doyle is our client. We would be crossing a line. It wouldn't be ethical.
Allison is our client.
And her father's paying the bill.
Well, what are you saying? That we just bury this?
I'm not suggesting that we bury anything, but we are not prosecutors. This firm defends people, and for that we get paid very well. Everything that we do is within legal guidelines.
I just want Kevin Doyle put away for what he did.
Well, I got that loud and clear. And you need to understand that we have a profitable law firm, and I intend to keep it that way.
Oh, I got that loud and clear.
I'm sorry, Barbie. Sir, do you have a call 112?
There you go, honey. That's it. That's right. Just keep your glove between the ground and the ball. That's my girl. You ready, Anna? You ready? There you go. Nice job. You ready to go get lunch? Huh? Let's go.
Hey, Katie, you got a strike. Oh, you got a hit? Hey, reel him in. No, keep reeling, keep reeling. Go ahead. Reel hard. Yeah. All right, Katie. Yeah. Hey, how about that, Katie? That's a whopper. You're becoming a real fisherman, huh? I never saw Ryan catch one this big before.
For sure?
For sure.
Hello?
Hey, sis, it's Ryan. Dad's in the hospital. Can you get here now?
I'm on my way.
I went to check on him, but he was gone. Funny thing is, Wilbur was at home. It took me about 3 hours, but I finally found his truck on the road next to the school. Went into the school and found him curled up on the steps.
Our old school?
No, I think he was there waiting for one of us. I mean, I'm not sure, but I think that's what he was doing. Anyway, physically he's okay, and they gave him a sedative. Hello? Hey. No, Kate's here now. I will. I love you too.
You know what's funny? I don't remember Mom and Dad ever saying I love you to each other.
He told her. You know, in ways that he could. And before Mom got so depressed, she told him to.
You know, on the drive here, I was thinking, if he dies, I won't really know who I've lost. I've pushed him away for so many years. Now I have all these memories coming back. Dad, Mom, things that I forgot or wanted to forget.
You know, if I was the one who found Mom, I don't know if I would have been able to handle that.
You would have.
Why? 'Cause I'm a guy. Missed you, sis.
Hello?
Hi, Miss Weston. It's Allison Doyle.
Hi, Allison.
I need to see you.
What's wrong?
Nothing's right. That's what's wrong.
Well, do you want to talk about it?
I'll tell you when I see you.
Oh, I'm out of town right now. My father's in the hospital.
I knew you didn't really care. No one cares.
Allison?
Denver airport is closed?
Megan, hey, did you get a car? Where's...
Hey, Kate. Where's Dad?
They took him downstairs for another test.
What test?
Well, they did the MRI, and it's not a tumor. They did other tests. They did, word tests and memory tests. And, he's in the early stages of Alzheimer's.
I thought I could get him through this.
We'll get him through this. It's not over yet.
It's only gonna get worse.
Then we'll be prepared for worse.
You mind pulling over here? I need to stretch my legs. Laying around that hospital made my legs sore.
Dad, when you left yesterday, do you remember where you were going?
Of course I remember. I haven't lost my mind completely. Not yet. I just got confused about the year. Other things.
That day that I got left at school and you found me on the road? What happened? You said that it was you, but Ryan told me a different version.
It was a bad day. The mother crawled into bed and forgot about everything, everyone. When I came home, you weren't there. Ryan had gone home with one of his friends, but you were supposed to be there.
Why did you lie to me?
Because I didn't know what else to do. How's a father supposed to explain to his children that their mother forgets about them sometimes? Oh, Annie. Yeah. Seems you better hurry up and ask me whatever you want to know. Doctor said it's all going to be gone eventually.
Did it happen because of me?
Oh, no, it wasn't because of you, Kate. Sometimes people get lost and you try to bring them back and you can't. I didn't know what else to do except try to hide it from you kids.
I'm sorry that I blamed you all these years.
Well, we'd best be getting on home. Wilbur's going to be looking for some chow.
I love you, Daddy.
That's a good thing, Caitlin, because I love you too. Oh, boy. I think I'll go lay down for a while before the evening chores.
Do you need some help up to your room?
Haven't forgotten where my room is, not yet.
All right, I can stay tonight, but I gotta get back tomorrow.
Well, Laura's gonna come over in a bit with some supper for us. I'll be outside if you need anything.
Kate, where have you been? I left 3 messages.
I know. What's going on?
Allison Doyle killed herself late last night. Kate?
I'm here. Now I want Kevin Doyle charged with murder.
That would be a tough charge to make, Stick. Unfortunately, when are you coming back?
I'll be back tomorrow.
Hey, I'm here if you want to talk.
I know, thanks.
Mommy?
This is the last thing that you saw. These seats. No wall across from the windshield. What were you thinking? Who else could have found you? I should be mad at you. But I can't be.
Oh, Mommy. See, this guy here got really badly hurt.
I can see that. He's bleeding pretty bad.
Yeah, I used my mom's nail polish for the blood. And this guy here, he lost his arm. All of it.
Well, this is a bad war. Exactly who's fighting?
China and Italy.
China and Italy, huh? I didn't know they were at war. I've got to start reading the newspaper more often.
Last week it was Texas and New York.
But that was over pretty quick. New York surrendered.
Zach, honey, could you please move your battlefield off the dinner table?
Mom.
Zach. He's your son.
Zach, you heard your mom.
It was good tonight, huh?
Yep. I still remember it. That's a good thing.
Gallows humor. I have a feeling we're going to be hearing more of that.
Even when I remembered things, There's this fuzziness around the edges, like a fog coming for me. It's scary having the world just change around you.
Well, we're just gonna have to take things one day at a time. That's the best that we can do.
No, it's not. That's stupid. We have to make plans, figure things out. What if I can't remember Wilbur? He has to be fed, cared for. He's my best friend.
So you and Ryan and I will sit down and we'll make a plan. We'll work it all out. We'll make a list of everything.
I'm going to bed.
Okay. Dad?
Can't remember why I came out here. Might have heard something.
We should go back inside. It's gonna be morning in a few hours.
I've been thinking about fresh fish for breakfast. Remember when we used to sneak off to the pond?
Yes, I remember.
Let's go.
Where?
To the pond to fish.
Oh, Dad, it's the middle of the night.
Good. Pond won't be crowded. Get dressed. I'll get the fishing poles and some worms. Come on, Wilbur.
Client of mine, a young girl, killed herself last night.
There's no accounting what goes on in the human mind. Monsters can dwell there. I read that in a book somewhere.
I guess I feel guilty somehow.
We all want to fix others. Most times we can't.
Oh, I guess I'm just feeling sorry for myself.
Well, I keep wondering who I'm going to be when I can't remember the life I've lived. That's the scariest thing. Who are you without your memories?
You. You'll still be you. You'll still be my dad. Ryan and I will keep reminding you of that.
Maybe I'll forget to be scared. That'd be good, huh? You know, I heard about a woman once, smoked all her life. Then she lost her memory. Woke up one morning, just forgot she was a smoker, never lit up again. I used to laugh at that story. It doesn't seem so funny now.
Dad, I am so sorry for all the time that I wasted being mad at you. Dad.
I heard you. Does this mean you're not going to be a stranger anymore? I didn't like that.
Well, I plan to do everything I can to make up for the time that we've lost. I just wish I could go back in time.
You might want to go back in time and brush up on your fishing. You're a little rusty.
I've been waiting here since dawn. I was worried about you. Where have you been?
Fishing.
In the dark.
Well, there was no one at the pond. Dad said he felt like having fish for breakfast.
I don't see a catch.
Kate's lost her fishing skills. We're going to have to settle for eggs.
Which I'm going to prepare right now.
Do you even remember how to cook an egg?
Well, it's a distant memory, but I think I'll manage. Then I'm going to clean up and head on back.
Dad, where are you going?
Another question. I was heading this way to get my breakfast. I just lost track for a second.
Thank you, buddy. Hey, welcome back. How you feeling?
About Allison?
Virginia Doyle just called for you. She won't talk to anyone else. She wants to see you in person. She wants to see what it's about. Sounds kind of weird.
All right, we'll call her back and tell her I'm on my way. Thanks. Hello? Mrs. Doyle? Mrs. Doyle, it's Kate Weston.
I'm glad you came. I had no one else to call.
I'm so sorry about Allison.
Yes. Allison.
My assistant said that you called me. He said it sounded urgent.
Urgent? Well, I guess. Maybe. I need a lawyer, and so I called you.
Okay, you want to tell me why?
My husband? He ruined her. She had a lifetime ahead of her, and he just took it. What kind of a monster does that?
Is he here?
He's in there.
Mrs. Doyle.
I finally had to do something. He just went to sleep. He felt no pain.
I have to call the police.
Oh, I know.
Denver airport is closed?
Megan, hey, did you get a car? Where's the car?
Circumstances, it should be a relatively easy case.
I don't think I can do this.
Virginia Doyle wants you.
I know she does, but...
You understand the entire affair. You're the perfect person to run her defense.
It's not just this case. I don't think I should be practicing law for a while.
Nonsense, you're not burned out. This firm needs you.
Sam, my father has Alzheimer's, and I've never gotten to know him. Ever in my life. I was very angry with him. I blamed him. Doesn't matter what I blamed him for. What matters is I've got to get to know him before he's lost to me forever.
I understand. I don't like it, but I understand. You're a good attorney, Caitlin.
And I plan on being a good attorney again.
So, you're gonna move there? Turn into a farmer? Is that the plan?
I'll bounce back and forth. Although I don't think a little farming will ruin me. In fact, it'll probably broaden my horizons.
You won't come back into the courtroom in overalls, will you?
No. Armani will always be my chosen courtroom attire. Thank you for being so understanding.
Your office is waiting for you. Call when you're ready to come back.
That
Mendelsohn tell you?
He said my job will be waiting when I'm ready to come back.
Golly, I guess I won't be getting your office.
I'm gonna miss you too, David.
You're getting good at the warm, nice thing.
Hey, have they assigned you to anybody yet?
Yeah. Peterson.
What? You don't know anything about corporate fraud?
What can I say? I'm a fast learner. See ya. Don't be a stranger.
No, I'll be in touch.
Dad, I'm in the back.
Wilbur's been sticking with me. Are you all right?
Right as rain. Wilbur's probably losing it too and thinks that you're me.
What are you doing?
Laundry. What's it look like?
Why?
Putting clean sheets on Kate's bed. She's coming back.
Dad said you called and were coming back. I didn't believe him.
Well, he was right this time, because here I am.
And it looks like a long stay.
Well, I have taken a break from my job, from my career, from my life, and I'm gonna stay for a while. Dad's leaving us, and I'd like to get to know him before he does.
Good decision. By the way, he put clean sheets on your bed for you.
Oh, so it's a good day then, huh? I mean, I know we're gonna have bad days.
So far, it's a good day. Welcome home, sis.
Dad, what are you doing?
I have to stay along this line. This one here in the wood.
All right. Are you trying to get to the stairs?
Yes, but I have to do it like this.
Fine. Do you want some help? Thanks. Go. You got it? Hey, Wilbur. Go keep an eye on him. Rains are coming. It's gonna be a good winter.
Come next spring, I have a lot of work to do. If I can still remember how to do it.
You will. It's gonna be a good spring for all of us, Daddy.